This is Astranox. So in this video I'm going to be showcasing Lena as a speed farmer. Let me show you her stats. And like, remember that you can do this stuff without having such high amount of attack and, you know, crit damage. You'll be able to pull it off with like probably half of what I have, to be honest, like in terms of crit damage and attack. Like you'll see, like some of the monsters, like they have 5,000 health and I'm hitting them for like over 10,000. So yeah, it really depends which stage I'm farming. But I'll go through labyrinths in normal, you know, adventure, and then I'll go in unrecorded history. I'll go over some of the like most efficient stages to be farming, and I'll be going up in the zones. And yeah, so I'll be showcasing her as a speed farmer. She's actually, you know, very easy to obtain compared to some of the fastest farmers in the game. So the stats I'm working with and the skill ups here, I mean, I've got her fully skilled up now. You know, in the Wyvern 11 video, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's Lena versus Alexa with Taranor guard and Angelica in the front line. It's a 4-man group, but it's about comparing her damage to Alexa's damage. And like, I'm gonna do a 3-man setup later on. It's gonna be her, you know, with Taranor guard and Angelica, and we'll see like how fast she can take down the Wyvern. So let's begin this thing, and we're gonna head into the adventure with our dogs. And well, there's a wolf in there, so we'll start with 9-7 in central Taranor, and this place is really great. I'll show you the path that I actually take. It doesn't matter who comes with us. I mean, 10 friendship points is all we really need. So by the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification. I have over 500 videos for Epic 7. I've been, you know, making videos since the global release. Now I teleport to the 9-8 exit. Kill the boss there. Yeah, I'm not planning to stop anytime soon to make video for this game. I've been making between 2 and 3 videos per day. It's been like a hell of a ride, and yeah, still having a blast with the game. So like I said, like these ads, they don't have much health at all. You can definitely do this, you know, with much worse gear than what I have. So don't fret. And now there's gonna be a boss actually for the other exit. I cannot even one-shot him. It's very close with my stats, but you know, like you'll just 2-shot the boss. It's all good. It's all good. These runs are very good for fodders, and we all know that fodders are in high demand, and it's actually quite efficient for a 10 energy stage. Labyrinths are definitely the way, the place to farm. Of course, beside the 2 energy stages that I've been talking about so much. So you saw like it took a 2-hit there to kill the boss. So yeah, the 2 energy stages, they do require a lot of manual work. Labyrinth, you know, it's more chill. You can just like let it go in one direction, and then you turn. You know, the whole thing's on auto. It's all good. You'll get a lot of equipment out of labyrinths. You can see here, you know, we're already at 3 fodders plus 4 pieces of gear. The gold can actually be quite decent. We got a catalyst, so it's pretty cool. And just make sure you open those chests. The cool thing with her is that I can go all the way down to minus 50. Of course, when I hit minus 50, I'm not gonna keep on going because, you know, the stats are reduced by 90%. It's just too much. But you can see how fast her animation is, and this is definitely an amazing thing. You know, it's like Arbiter Vildred. I almost feel like her animation is a bit faster than Arbiter Vildred, because I had Arbiter Vildred on my Europe account before, and I feel like it's a bit slower. You know, when he brings the sword down to up, and then he does the like that big slash, that AoE cleave. It feels a bit slower. So now you can just go to an exit. You can piece out of there and collect all the fat loot. Look at that. Pretty solid. You know, 5 AP, nothing insane, but this isn't normal and you don't need that much gear. So let's proceed to another place where you can farm. This is like, that's the wrong place, that's the same place. You can do this very like early game. If you have her, so Dahlberg Field, 10-3, you see all these guys are fire or dark. So you can do this in early game, you know, the adventurous path gear, you slap that onto her. You know, even the destruction set, that's like item level 55, will do just fine for her. And the damage is definitely there. You want speed so you can initialize before the enemy. And like if I had an attack set, I would probably use that for her. The problem is there might be quite a few times where the enemy might outspeed me. You know, I might be outsped in the later zones in the unrecorded history, which might be a problem. Because, I mean, you're going to slow down your run too much. So I believe I have 150 something speed. So yeah, speed set is mostly where she's getting that speed from. So that's the path that I'm taking. I go all the way to that last pack and then I'm just gonna teleport to the boss. There's a chest here. You can get Covenant Bookmark from the chest. You can get Skystone. You can get gear. You can get gold. So yeah, just pay attention. If you don't pay so much attention, just check your map. You know, check the whole map where you actually move to. And just go back. Just go back for the chest. Now here, I'm not sure if there's actually a boss. Oh, there is. Okay. So he requires two hits to be killed with my stats. But if you have much worse stat than me, it's gonna be a 2-hit no matter what. And these trash monsters, I believe they have like 5,000 health. So you can see like how much damage I'm doing to them. I mean, look at that. It's ridiculous. I'm almost at 20k damage. They don't have that much defense. I don't know why I pressed that. You know, I'm not even using my souls. If you want to do a bit of manual play, I guess speed things up. You can just turn off auto and just soul burn your S3 for 20% more damage. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. So we're at minus 31. I believe there might be a better path than this one, because I think we actually hit minus 50 before we actually reach, you know, the end of the way. That means like if you don't pay attention, if you don't stop at the right time, you're just gonna like wipe out potentially. I mean, you will wipe out. It's minus 90% of your stats. It's just too much. So minus 41. Every battle is costs 7 morale. When you go in a you know, a zone where there's no like a resting zone, like normally in an actual labyrinth you will be able to camp. When you get out of those, you lose 1 morale. So that's it here. Gotta stop the run here. Unfortunately, there's a chest, but there's a battle next, so we're gonna have to end the run here. You see a lot of gear that we can get. A different path might be to go in the opposite direction that we went to after the entrance. Go to the boss, then teleport to the other boss, and then like, yeah, it needs to be tested, you know, for a good path that doesn't end like halfway, so you don't actually like die and waste your time. Okay, now let's move on to unrecorded history. Her damage is completely nuts, you know, for a 3-star hero. Power creep is it's pretty big, you know, on those new 3-star heroes. So I'm gonna start with we'll go in zone number 2, I believe. This stage here, 2-S6. You see, there's an earth monster there, but this is Nightmare Mask. This you can obtain in later zones. That's why you want to farm this stage. It's pretty solid. So we'll just go through this one. you know, she's a warrior as well, so if you're having some difficulties, you could have Sigret side. You know, if you're going to be pushing zones that are further and you feel like you can't like one tap the packs, right? You need to like kind of double tap them. Then that's the thing though. The beauty is with the one shots on that skill 3. But maybe you need that sustain because there might be an off element, like you might be at disadvantage against a monster or 2 monsters in some packs. As long as you land the killing blow, you know, on 1 monster per pack, you'll be good. But maybe they're attacking you and you need that sustain, so maybe like a Sigret side would be the answer. Okay, so we did use Bellona here, but boss required a second attack. Most bosses, they have ads, so you can just like use skill 3 back to back. It's all good. So now zone number 3, we are in unrecorded history. This place, one stage that I really like, it's 3-7, Goat Horn Waterways. This place, from this place you can get Black Curse Powder, and that's another epical catalyst that drops in later stage. So it's good to get it in this early zone on top of, you know, Curse Ashes plus Blood Flake Bone. These 2 rare catalysts also drop in later zones. So, and you notice the monsters, they're fire and ice, which is great. You know, you don't have to worry about the earth enemies here. So it's all good. Of course, being ice might be a disadvantage, but if you think about it, that you can bring her in Wyvern, so that's huge. Like, you can use her on a starter account. You might be, maybe you want to make a new account, you know, maybe that's the first time you're going to play the game. I don't know, maybe you are one weekend or something like that. You pull Lena, you know, you stumble onto my video, and yeah, you can definitely use her as a speed farmer. Like, she's a budget farmer, right? But she's also a powerhouse. So keep that in mind. And you can use her. Yeah, I have Portrait of the Saviors on her. You're going to use Exorcist Tonfa if you don't have Portrait of the Savior, because that's like a limited artifact from a like a side quest. But you just want as much damage as possible so you can one-shot with your skill number 3. So let's move on to, yeah, we could do 4-2, you know, yeah, we all, well, most of us know. This catalyst right here, Blazing Soul, yeah, we need a lot of those. So I'll just go in there with, just in case. It's definitely not an easy stage. You might require Sigurd side here if you don't have like really good stats. Like right there, there's one mob that didn't die, but as long as you're able to kill one, you are good to go. And he's gonna die, even if it doesn't land as a critical hit. He's dead, with my stats though, that's with my stats. Well, now that's the problem, we've got Vildred outspeeding us. So he's gonna be taking care of that pack. That's why I have 3 Fodders with me. Like, I want to like showcase Lena, right? But also Lena has a like super fast attack animation, so that's why I want to fill my whole team. And that's the best way to get as much experience as possible. The next best way is to have only Fodders plus a friend in the team. Now, I'm like, the total amount of experience that you can obtain is 400%. But now with her in the group, since she's max level, she cannot get any experience. I'm actually getting 350% experience spread across these 3 Fodders that I'm bringing. So that's how it works. But it's fine. I'm fine with just losing 50% out of, you know, 400. It's definitely not a big loss. It's like 12.5% experience loss. It's definitely not much for the kind of speed you're gonna get. Okay, here, I mean, Vildred outsped us, so not a great showcase, but she can definitely pull through here, especially with Sigret's side. Let's move on here to now there's gonna be Earth enemies in 5, 6. I'm not sure. I believe 7 we can do it. Yes, Dead Hill, I think. 7-4. Let me just remember. Yes, Corpetra. I was able to do it here. We've got Ancient Creature Nucleus and Dreamtime Circuit. We'll just bring, you know, just for safety. Oh, why not? We'll bring MLK. We'll bring Luna. We'll bring Luna. Okay. I'm not bringing any sustain. That's the thing, though. You might just bring a friend Soul Weaver to assist you. That's a good way to go about it. And another thing that would be good if you bring a Soul Weaver is that the Soul Weavers are usually slower, right? I mean, if you're gonna bring a Vildred, you might be pretty fast. But Soul Weavers, like, they have a slow base speed, so they might have trouble outspeeding you, which means you're gonna be able to, like, go first on each of the packs, and then when you actually need their assistance, well, they'll be able to keep you alive. Now this boss is actually not that easy, so we'll have to see how it goes. If she does land Defense Break here, it's definitely gonna make things easier. But she might be maybe she has something about debuff. Yeah, she can clear the debuff, so rip there. But we'll be fine. It's just too much damage. We're just gonna overpower her with some big damage. So yeah, Lena, I mean, starting, let's say, a new account with her, with like her plus Taranor guard plus Angelic Montmorancy, that would be a very powerful trio to start off. If you can get a Rod of Amaryllis, forget it. Forget it. That would be like such an amazing start. So that's zone 7. That stage is very good to farm. Now if we move on to 8, another quick way, by the way, to find the stage that you could farm is you go here. Okay, let me do it again. You go in the region information info on the right side, and then you go monster tab. You go down and you will see the epic catalyst. I have problems spelling, you know, catalysts. So maybe the T I don't accentuate enough in the past, so I'm trying to correct that. Sorry about that. And let's see here. You know, that's a good one. The Black Earth Powder one. This one is good too. I'm just not. Oh, yeah, I believe this is it. A-S3. I believe this stage is like perfect. That stage is so quick. And we have Twisted Fangs too, which is great, man. If you don't have your Commander Lorena fully powered up, that's perfect. Now, all these guys, they're going to be fire. And, I mean, Horn of Desire, that's another pretty solid one. Code looks, so let's go in there. The best thing about this stage is, like I said, they're fire. The boss will attack buff himself. And if you have enough offense, you might be able to 2-shot or like 3-shot the boss or more. But I don't think he's such a threat, really. If you can't like double, like kill him in 2 hits, you'll have to try it out though. The thing is, like, your fodders that you're bringing, your Phantasma, you know, because Lena, she's a dog walker. That's what people like to call like the farmers, the good ones, the fast ones. You know, he got double tap there. It's just very easy. But this boss will go for the frontliner 40% of the time in you know, in PVE. That's how the AI works, the artificial intelligence. When you have the game, well, that's just the way they attack. 40% of the time they just attack the frontliner. So have your Lena in that position. Have her in the, well, it doesn't really matter as long as she's not in the front line. So yeah. And you can have your friend jump in the front so he can take some hits if you're not able to deal with the pack super quick. just some tips. And now let's jump to 9-1. Let me just check if there was something here. So region info, monster, down here. Okay, Achates. So 9-3. Awaken heal. We're gonna go in there. This is actually not an easy one, but my offensive stats are very high. We'll just bring Arbiter Vildred. Actually, if we can see his animation, we can kind of compare here on the spot. She's not really tanky. I actually tested all this stuff before making the video just to be sure I'm not like talking out of my ass here, so I can give you guys some solid advices. So look at that, like they just got like destroyed, but of course you will need much higher offensive power than like, especially like in the labyrinth that I was running in normal adventure. Like 5,000 health is what they have, but here it's not really about the damage numbers. It's about how much defense they have, and these monsters actually have very high amount of defense. We'll get the comparison here. It's actually pretty slow, his ultimate, his skill 3. It's about the same. It's about the same. So with my stats, when I ran this, the ads that come with her, they actually survived. They actually survived, and it's because of this. Like all allies receive 50% less damage from attacks that target all allies. They survive with like 5% health. That's what happened. She might, like, her attack animation might be on par with Arbiter Vildred. I just can't believe we got a 3-star hero, you know, that pretty much everyone can obtain. Like, that is this powerful. Just kind of mind blown there. Okay, so 9-3, that was a good one. That was a good one. And did I talk about what dropped? Oh, okay, let's actually go back there. You know, these are solid catalysts. You've got the Heart of Hypocrisy. You know, of course you can go in the Alchemy Steeple, right, and just exchange catalysts. But if you can just one-shot packs and clear them super fast, might as well go for the actual catalyst, and then you can just go in the AP exchange and buy whatever you need. But like the Ring of Glory, this shows up later. Small Sun Badge shows up earlier, you know, but the Heart of Hypocrisy, this shows up in later zones. Like zone starts at like 9. Yeah, I believe it starts here, maybe 8, I'm not 100% sure. So now on this one here, there's another stage. You know, if you want to farm, that's it, that's the one. We're gonna go for 9-S6. And this one, okay, this you can get in zone 2, Pet Power Loop. Flame of Soul you get a bit later, like zone 5, 6, something like that. Special Alarm Loop, nothing crazy. I mean, it drops some from zone 2 as well, maybe even from zone 1 in Unrecorded History. But Fuse Nerve, that if you only farm the early zones, then you're gonna have to use the Alchemy Steeple. But let's just go in there, and so I can show you guys how Lena performs. And like the thing you have to remember too is that the higher the zone, right, the more experience you are getting per run. And you are getting more gold. It's nothing insane, but you are getting more gold. And if the catalysts, you know, they only show up in those higher zones, then yeah, you farm there, and then you don't have to pay the gold cost that starts at 100,000 gold to get, you know, these epic catalysts from the Alchemist Steeple. Of course, after some improvements to the building, it's like 5% price reduction per upgrade, something like that. It will cost a bit less, but you are saving gold if you can clear this in a reasonable amount of time. This is actually a hard one. I ran this with a healer, I believe. I ran this with a healer, but this boss is actually taking quite a beating. Now, my Lena is actually quite low. We might be able to pull, yeah, I mean, this judge, he has some damage, so we're good. we're gonna be good. This boss is actually very fast. Yeah. Yo, let me go. Let me go. Showcasing Lena, not Judge Keesing. Okay. Now I have another one that I want to show you. That's like the last one, and it's in zone 10. But I don't have that much health on Lena, so I'm not sure if I can do it. So you go region info, you check like who do you want to attack, and I'm actually gonna attack this one. Unfortunately, this, you know, this epic catalyst drops from zone 1. You can actually, yeah, it drops from zone 1. You can get it from AP exchange in zone 1. But I'm just gonna show you this one because I didn't test some of the other ones and they might be a bit too hard. You might be like kind of required to bring a healer. I will bring a healer just for safety, and it's kind of better for like showcasing the hero. But it's definitely getting harder and harder. Definitely, like if you don't have the offensive power, like as soon as you don't one-shot, things are gonna slow down a lot because you can't just like reliably use her AoE, her skill 3 non-stop, and then you won't have the attack buff because it only lasts for 2 turns, and the skill is on a 3-turn cooldown. So just like farm the stages where you can one-shot and you'll be good to go. But she's definitely great. I mean, she's very, very powerful. You know, you can bring her in multiple areas of the game. You got that Wyvern, you know, you got even Azimanak Hunt. I want to try out a team there with her, and I mean, she's a super fast farmer as well. I'd like to try her out in raid as well. You can probably bring her in the, oh my god, we're gonna rip on, yeah, the, oh, we push, we rip. Okay, we'll give it one more shot. Can we get a healer that's quick? Oh god, that's the problem. The whole team is dead. If you need to heal your group, let's say you wipe out, just run 2 energy stages in adventure, 1-5 or 3-1. That's a trick for you. Yo, don't do it. Okay. Oh, Angelica, she's low. I mean, her CR is low. Her speed is slow. She might not be able to do it. That's it, like I'm getting outsped here, so, but I'm still one-shotting. The problem is that pack is faster and they're gonna be able to potentially land a killing blow on her. Yeah, Angelica. I mean, if you come in here full HP, oh no, that's the problem. It's the unhealable. It's the unhealable. Anyways, okay. I forgot about that. It's that ad just does AoE debuffs. So yeah, that's my showcase of Lena in PVE as a farmer. And to get your HP back, you go in adventure. You can do 1-5. There's 3 packs. You teleport like north, you go downward, and then you exit. Or you could just fight 1 pack, exit. Like it's only 2 energy. You can get your health back slowly using that. Maybe 3 runs and you're full HP if you had like no HP. Or you go here and level in 3-1. Let's just run it, and you will get HP back every time you complete the stage. But yeah, it's not per pack, it's actually when you complete. Yeah, her animation is fast, man. Damage is definitely crazy. So that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox, and look at the HP here when we exit. Yeah, 2.8k. Let's see how much health she's got now when I go in the lobby. Okay, like, comment, and subscribe for more, guys. Check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Playlists of all sorts, Arena, Guild Wars, Guides, Tips and How-Tos, and Abyss 462+. So check those out if you haven't. And also join my Discord server. The link is in the description. And good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.